Uh, like what do you think I like what do you think I would be doing, Jazz? Like I'm not I can't go it's only neck up, you know what I'm saying? So I can't go too crazy.
I mean,
A little
if you
something
want to
basic.
go on my side, like show this out. But if you show up like a pastor, like our first panel,
Not a pastor. That's crazy. Do you think I got on a turtleneck?
long as it's not floral,
Oh my god.
it's spring.
Ah, niggas, man. I tell you, not too, you know.
Ah, it's no floral. Boo!
Wait. Oh no, I fucked my. What I'm saying? It's a, hold on. Let me. These lights are too bright.
He over here coming up on here looking like father from the boys. It's like a bright shining. Your shirt is shining bright.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Like, wait, no. Yeah, that'll be my knees. There we go. Yeah, my bad, y'all. That was definitely technical difficulties. This computer is showing me it's time. It's time. It's time.
Jason, I ran my last race.
And motherfuckers, it's time, Jason. It's like the turtle on. It's not the whatever that little fish was on the boys this week. It's shit.
I know it was you.
But are you ladies ready?
Mostly.
Mostly.
Uh-oh. She said, let me get my lips together because these niggas showing out.
I wasn't going to, but if Jason don't come on here looking all snazzy, all right.
It's just a little sweater. Just a little sweater, you know.
That man burn it up.
I got the air on. You know how I be this bitch sweating, losing it. That will not be there.
All right.
I didn't think so.
All these movies you guys are reviewing. I can't watch any episodes. I can't watch any episodes because I'm like, oh, I want to see it. Let me wait. Oh, okay.
You will get there when it's time. You know.
I should probably just watch the Euphoria ones because I'm never gonna watch Euphoria.
There we go. Third time's a charm.
What's the word that we were struggling on a few weeks ago? Like all three of us were struggling on it. I can't even remember which one it was.
Yeah, because I erase struggles from my mind. I live in a delusional world. Are you guys ready?
That's such a great place to be. Let me do this.
Are you people? Are you people ready?
Right.
Snap. Okay. Look. Jason got the little waves. Little head. I saw.
Lisa,
that wasn't on purpose. But hey, they there. Hey, look.
Lisa, you borderline on compliment. Get off. Let's start the show. Whoa.
I know you're not getting any from you, so I thought, can I just throw a couple?
Jazz actually does compliment me. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype.
But Jason considers a compliment the way that I do it. I don't consider it that, but we ain't got to get into that.
She's like, no. It's.
I have parameters. Flat. I compliment people on their successes. I spotlight their achievements. That's how I be doing.
Well, I'm failing that life, so it wasn't that. God damn it.
Oh,
exactly. See,
but look, you're here.
Lies. What? But wait, hold on. What episode is this?
206.
Okay, 206. Welcome back. But is this your first time here? Welcome to the Was It Good Though podcast, the podcast about movies and TV shows. I am one of your hosts. I am Jason.
I am Jazz.
And we are joined this evening by Miss NXG Global Productions, Miss Real Movie Lovers, aka Arts Reactions, Miss Zombie Chronicles herself. Miss Lisa, how are you this evening?
I am doing very well. Took a little nap before the show because I was so tired. I was like, all right, what time? Okay, let me just squeeze in 40 minutes. It's been a long week. I've been so tired.
I get it. It's been a long week for me as well. A 40-minute nap would have turned into a new day for me though, so I can't play those games. Not when I got things to do, but please let the people know what you got going on and where they can find you.
Yes. Okay. You can find me at ReelMovieLovers, REEL Movie Lovers on Instagram. Also NXG Global Productions on Instagram and YouTube. I'm back with weekly movie news. Videos. Thank you. And I also do movie reviews, and I have a reaction channel that I collaborate with my friends called the Art Reactions with a Z. So we watch movies and we just cut up. So
Just
fun.
having a good old time, huh?
Yeah, and we just dropped The Last Dragon. So
I saw
sorry.
that. I saw that.
Sorry.
You are constantly harassing people to watch this film. It's crazy.
It's all harassment too.
You're doing this all over the multiverse.
It's
like Thanos forcing people to be into what they in.
Listen, we got a viewer request to do that movie.
Ooh, turn up. Talk about it.
It was Anthony.
Yeah. She on the back end. She on the back end. Hey. All them soliloquies I've typed on your episode. All you gotta do is one thing. Request this movie for me.
That's crazy.
It's okay. We know what you got going on, Lisa. But back to where we were in this. We are discussing for episode 206, right? 206. Oh, that's crazy. 206, 2026, 2006, 666.
Oh, God. Whoa. Not too many sixes. Chill.
Start. I guess it matches because we are talking about the Devil Wears Prada 2. You see how we got there? Yes, it all the math be mathing. But yes, this was a movie that Lisa mentioned. It was something that she felt was a classic herself early in the game. Now, I planned on seeing number 2 regardless. But of course, before we get to number 2, we got to see where we come from. Jazz, how did you feel with watching the original movie? Because I feel as if you previously watched it for the first time as well.
Yes. Thank you, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to confess that. Because I was just going to go.
We're going to bring out that closet. Take that mask off.
Yikes! You got me there. All right, so this was my first time seeing the original that came out 20 years ago. My sister absolutely loved the original, and I was big into horror, so I was just like, I probably ain't gonna like that movie, so I never gave it a chance. But I was able to watch it before going into the sequel the day before, and I was just like, okay, this was good. I enjoyed it. Now I know all the references to the memes because this movie has an endless amount of memes came from it. But I honestly will say I saw a lot of breadcrumbs from the original in this that fit so well. Mm-hmm. And I was curious. I was going to ask you, Lisa, did you have any that stood out to you? But yeah, Jason, for me, I definitely enjoyed the first one. But well, we ain't gonna get to which one stole our hearts for real. Like where our favorites. We ain't gonna get there yet, but yeah.
Wait. Okay, you know what, Lisa? You. So did you see, was this a movie experience for you? Did you see it when it was in theaters, or was it a DVD thing, or
Oh no, no, no. My sister and I saw it in theaters when it was released.
got you.
And we absolutely love that movie. Like to this very day, we quote it endlessly. And then what was funny is the sequel, I went with her and my other best friend, Dorothy, and we quickly identified that I'm Andy, my friend is Emily, and my sister is definitely
Miranda.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, ugh, dang.
Who
Yeah.
who are you in your friend group, Jazz?
I don't have enough female friends to put us in threes.
So it's you, it's Jada, and it's Shell.
Oh, well, I'm definitely Andy. Yeah, of course. Uh, I'm gonna say, oh, I probably am not Andy. Damn, this is
You
a trick
definitely
question,
not.
Jason. Damn, you got me. Realization just hit me in the mouth. Yikes.
he was
Oh,
set, he was waiting for you to set
no, he
yourself up.
was. Wow, I walked through that one. Okay, so Shell is Andy.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm Miranda and Jada is Emily.
Emily.
Wow.
I would have made you Emily. In my story, you Emily.
Really?
You are definitely not Miranda. What would make you Miranda?
What would make me Emily?
I think Emily was a perfectionist. She was professional for the most part, and she did her job to the very best. Um, until leaving almost, she had to get some rest because she got sick, as well. So that's where I would, more so push you in the Emily thing.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna send that question to them and see what they think.
If they've seen it, but
Jada has. Jada saw the first one.
okay. So for me, watching this, it was just like, because I not recently, but I didn't watch Mean Girls when I was in school. So
Mm.
watching this was like, oh shit, this is Mean Girls for aunties. Like, okay, I see, I get it, but I definitely had a good time with the film, and I guess we can kind of talk about the original before we jump into where we are now, which, of course, in that original film, it was about Andy. I think her and her boyfriend had recently moved to New York, and she got this job at Runway, of course, ran by Miranda. Well, I guess she was head of Runway, yes, because Irv ran the other side. Well, not the other side, but she
The
answered
main
to him.
company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she answered to him, and of course, she has to go through Emily. Emily is the number one assistant, and Andy was the second assistant. Jazz, what did you think about the dynamic that these women brought in the original film?
So Anne Hathaway in her earlier years would always play those roles where it was just like she was the innocent one, always getting bullied in a way. And so like seeing her in this, I was just like, oh, okay, when is she gonna stand up to Emily Blunt? And since like, this is the first time he's seeing it, I rarely see Emily Blunt in like a role that she's on some bully energy. I'm not gonna lie, she did a very great job. So, but I mean, I was curious how the dynamic would seep into the sequel. I'm glad it was not very heavy handed. It had its little pieces and moments, but it was just, I think it flowed well. But yeah, the fact that Emily started opening up and wanting a type of friendship with Andy,
Mm-hmm.
I love how that was able to develop, even though we didn't see it and shit. Emily wanted to reach, well, she did, but she was just, the kind of character person she was. But I loved how their ending was in the sequel. But I thought the dynamic was interesting, Jason.
Gotcha. So in the original film, Lisa, um, one thing that I did notice was something you see a lot now in TV is women being dominant in their role or in their position, and life takes a back seat to their profession. In that, but how did you feel about that dynamic? Because at the end of the original movie, Miranda is on the verge of a divorce, Andy just slept with the guy at work. She just cut her boyfriend off. She did a whole bunch of different things, and there was no conversation about that. What?
Lisa, didn't he break up with her, or am I tripping?
Right.
Okay.
Wait, no, wait. She was going to Paris, but she was on BS before she went to Paris.
But
they broke up before Paris.
He still broke up with her before she went to Paris. And the way that you worded that made it seem like our good sis Andy was out here cheating. She was not. She was single. She was fresh off a breakup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all have that, because if
have that,
yes, I'm gonna let y'all have that.
Hold, Jason, maybe you shouldn't watch movies with shades on so you can see exactly what's happening. Because
I did see. I just know that if a woman says we on break and she finds out that you were smashing people in between that time,
this is not what
they gonna fit that a way will be felt, but not gonna be like, you know what? Stop. We are on break. What we did in between there has nothing to do with what you and I are doing today.
Hold. What's the stipulations of the break? Everyone's break isn't the same.
Oh my God! Here we go. I like that. You moving like jazz today. You are hopscotching through this, and it is not going to work because she kissed him, and there was no break. The break when she kissed that the reporter guy. She kissed him. Remember? At her friend at Lily's art museum. Lily
kissed her.
Oh my God, Jazz!
Jason, he kissed her. Her face was chilling.
Thank you, Jazz.
Yeah, wait, no, but did she push him away?
She didn't. Look, I don't know what was going through her mind. She probably
you did. It was in her face. It was in her face, and then what did she? Then Lily called her out. She was like, "Wait, what? I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are right now."
Wait. So Lily saw it when it was like 15% done. The transaction was already happened. She saw at the beginning. She would have saw that Andy face didn't move. That he was talking to her. That he went in for that kiss. Andy was innocent in that moment.
She wasn't, because just how Lily felt, how you think her boyfriend would have felt at that time. But it's cool. She had already did what she had did at that point. But back to Lisa, as I was saying. Lisa, how did you feel about the women in here taking over their professional life as opposed to their personal lives?
We're talking about the original?
The original film, yes, before we get into the first.
All right. So the there are different seasons of your life. So at this point in time, outside of a boyfriend, Amy didn't have a family that she had to, worry about like that, and she was trying to get a step into somewhere. So you have to do what you can. And if that means working 40, 50 hours, 60 hours, whatever it was, being on call, any way to get your foot in the door is what you got to do. And I remember watching this movie and loving it. And I liked her boyfriend, but I was also like, okay, I see the different ways that she's changing, but I didn't understand, like, I don't know why.
The friend dynamic it got kind of weird as she began progressing in the job. Cause like when they were they were out at dinner and like Lily took her phone and I'm like, wait, why are we playing? We don't even play like that. Like that's a work phone.
No,
it's not a personal phone. And then there was never a conversation about why that wasn't okay. Like nobody ever acknowledged how they messed up and it was just her. But she was at the same time, she do that, and they got to acknowledge she was on some bullshit as she was moving up the ladder. Now, this is the last thing before we move over. In that, if y'all were in a situation where you got put on the back burner for a person's career, could y'all handle that? How would y'all, or could y'all handle that, or how would y'all handle that situation? I'm gonna start with you, Jazz.
It depends on how much I love them. So if it's just like 2 months,
y'all married.
Oh, then yeah, absolutely. Because my thing is, if this is his dream, I'm not going to get in the way of that. I know like where his focus, where he wants, and I don't want him to be like living in doubt later on. It's just like, oh, I had that opportunity, that window, but I didn't, and I wouldn't want to be the person holding him back from that. So if it's a Jazz, you take a step back for a while until he's able to get what he desires, then yeah, absolutely. For my husband, for sure.
This is what about if this was I Love LA and you the main character in there and your boyfriend was, it's the boyfriend.
I don't I don't remember all the details in
God,
that. How
it's
long were they
actually
together?
it's actually perfect with this situation. Long enough to live together, and like
Then yes. Yes, I would. Especially when it's not hindering me and my goals and my career, then yes. But if it's taking a back burner from his attention, then yeah, that's fine.
yeah, she was kind of put the girl in there. She was insecure as hell because she was coming at him and he was like, "Wait, I'm just a teacher and I'm chilling, bro." But Lisa, same question to you.
So as long as there's like a conversation of expectations, what that looks like, communication is the main key thing. Like I'm a dreamer. So it's easier for me to kind of embrace, okay, if you're going for your dream, here are the sacrifices, here's what it looks like. And I think the most important part would be kind of like, I mean, there's no way for you to know when you would reach
Right.
that pinnacle, but there has to be some kind of like understanding
Deadline.
of the breaking point of like, okay, I'm gonna go hard for these next couple of years or whatever, or what it looks like, or months or whatever. And then if things aren't progressing, then we need to kind of reevaluate what it looks like for us, because you don't want to completely like lose yourself in something and then you've let everything else around you like fall to the wayside. So
Exactly. Because I don't want like no, yeah. Lisa, you said that perfectly. Jason, what about you?
Man, this is a tough one. I think I pretty much hit it on the head. It just all depends on the dream and how far they are into the dream and where we are in our lives. Yeah, it's a lot of stipulations within that.
you
Um,
know what? And it's a different conversation if not only is it time, but if I'm having to cover financially everything because
Yeah.
you're chasing this. Another separate
I
conversation.
I didn't even think about that when I said my answer so quickly. So that's definitely gonna make me a lot more hesitant if it's just like, oh, Jazz, you paying all the bills, and I'm like, oh, oh, oh.
A word?
So your dream a week? That's all you need? No more than a month. So I mean, that's definitely true. So
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Jason. I just wanted to put that in there. You're on mute, my dog.
my bad. But yes, I'm with you as well. As I was saying, there are a lot of different stipulations of conversation, but the main thing is effective communication amongst us, um, in order to determine what or how we gonna move forward, um, with with this career and what all that entails, I guess, as well.
would you throw in a caveat if you're the person that's gonna be on the back burner as like while you're on this journey to achieve your dream, is it okay if I step out? Is
say
that
it again.
crazy?
Say it again.
Nah, you heard her correctly.
Oh, yeah,
Everything
you
that you
said
just said.
that. No, I don't know about that now. I mean, unless do we both got a person?
So you're the person on the back burner because they're focusing on their dreams, so they shouldn't be dating and doing that anyway. They too busy. So if
Hey
you the
man, they'll
person on the
make
back burner,
they'll make time. Goddamn. So yeah, we if we got somebody, I get yeah, that'll be in there. That'll definitely be in. I need somebody.
I need to go to the movies with somebody. You too
Well,
busy.
I like the movies. I like to go to the movie solo. When you add
I,
people to it kind of mess up the vibes a little bit.
some people don't like to go to the movie solo, so I was just talking broadly of
Got you,
the
got
movie
you, got you.
goers.
Yeah, yeah. We were
This
talking about me
nigga.
though. I'm
Oh,
I'm Miranda. No, just playing. Um,
That's why we never asked you the question.
Oh yeah, it's all good. But of course, we do time jump 20 years as we get this legacy sequel of this budding franchise. Now, transparency. When I made it to the theater, they were shutting down whatever Andy had going on. So whatever happened prior to that, I don't know what the hell was going on. But they were shutting down the business. Irv was in the car with Jay reading over, well, not reading, but he was looking at her do the speech. So
Yeah, she had won an award, and pretty much the department that she worked in, they all received a text message that they was all fired, which is very fucked up to send that to your employees through text. Like, so it was just her speaking out, just processing all of that, which is very unfortunate because we see alerts in businesses, especially now, of like companies, oh, they let this many people go and things like that. You know, they didn't, all right, y'all, let me call you in a meeting. They probably sent them a text or sent them an email. Like, these businesses would just get rid of you like that. And it's just, you give them years of loyalty and then they say, oh, bye. But Lisa, I got a question for you. Since you enjoyed this movie when it first came out, how do you feel about getting a sequel 20 years later that included 85.76% of its original cast?
that 13 just the two boys she cut off.
It is a very it is a very rare thing to get to have a sequel that long of a time gap and for it to hit. So because of what the Devil Wears Prada was, and because of the time that had passed, and because of all the things that had changed in our culture since then, I was like, okay, this might be something.
Right.
So, I knew that regardless, I was going to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless. So, because of what it was. But I can't say that for everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, well, they're doing sequels for everything. They might as well do it here. Let me see what they have to say.
Mm-hmm.
So,
do you feel more confident with sequels that come out years later when the original cast jumps on board? Because I'll say for me, if I'm seeing more than half of the original cast coming back, my confidence in it definitely increases, because I'm like, okay, so y'all were able to bring all the original people back, which means, especially if you have veterans that have been acting for years, obviously the script isn't going to be trash. You see what I'm saying? To where it's just like, okay, it's something that they cared about, was a amazing project that they did within their career. I don't think they would just come back for like a quick cash grab, to where it's like they got a story, a script, and they were just like, yeah, this is going to be good.
Yeah, you know what? You wording it that way, yes, you wording it that way, yeah. Because now that I think about it, if they had said, "Oh, we're doing Devil Wears Prada 2, and we only have Andy, or we only have Miranda," it's a little different. It's like, oh, okay, you need some of that magic that started from there, like the chemistry, like there's good writing, there's good actors, good circumstances, good production design, but movies are always like they're like lightning in a bottle when everything comes together perfectly. So when you do it later again, you need those key elements, which is also why remakes don't normally hit as much, because you're trying to have lightning strike twice in the same spot.
Jason, your facial expression seems like you have something you want to say.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, I know how I feel about sequels, and remakes. It's all good. I let people have them and shit on them. I'm going to enjoy them over here. We eating, baby. We up.
Okay, but I think a prequel is different than a sequel.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think that there's more leeway with a requel because what you're doing is you're trying to tell a story before the main one that we know. So there's a lot of freedom there and a lot of you can play around with and move around with.
The
So
requel would be like Scream 2022 or Halloween 2018, but it just
which I
take it.
liked Halloween 2018. I think they did a good job with that one.
Yeah. So, but also, of course, Andy has just gotten terminated from her job. Miranda is also going through a big commotion as well. I think what was it? One of the companies that she was working with was like a
They,
sweatshop.
yeah, they had people working in very terrible conditions.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
it's just like when you align yourself with a certain company and then they're actually something completely different, you get hit with that negativity and that negative press. And I do love the element of them using memes in this to where it's just like modern day things that you would obviously see online if a huge famous name is caught in some drama. So they was very creative with the memes. I'm not gonna lie.
That was hand like a lot of that. Did you see the one where she was like, "Would you like some
Some
lies
lies,
with that?"
yeah.
You see that was like they thought it was an AI picture, but like this black lady like hand drew that.
I saw the clip of that. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, yeah, that
Mm.
was super cool. Let's see how they did this. Of course, Miranda, as she's at Runway, she does have a new assistant. What did y'all think about what was her name? I know her real name is Simone. Her character name.
What's her IG name?
Hold
Listening.
on.
I don't know. I just know
Probably
her real
right.
name is Simone.
Ashley. Her name is Ashley in the movie.
Ah, her
Cause you
last
be
name
checking.
her last name Ashley Sudo. That's why I didn't think that was her name.
Oh, oh, actually, I might. Oh shit, I don't know what it is. Actually, never mind. The font is different. I ain't got my glasses on.
Oh, Amari.
Amari.
Okay,
That's it.
that's a
That's
pretty
it.
name.
That's it. So what did
Mhm.
y'all think about Amari? As I guess like she was an old Emily, but
Yeah, I loved it.
I'm glad she was not like Emily. I'm so glad that was not her character. I'm so glad because then I would have just been like, we don't want to see the rude assistant number one again. So I like that.
Yeah, she had splashes, but she like you said she wasn't fully like Emily or
Yeah.
anything, and it was just it was I enjoyed her character very much. I also enjoyed Jin's character. So
Jen? Who is Jen?
yeah, the whole backlash with the Asian stereotype that people were upset about.
Yeah, I don't know. Look at me and Jazz confused as hell.
Edit
Wow,
this out. No.
the Asian assistant who
Who?
um, who ended up
Oh shit, they got fired. I'm sorry. You talking about the one that Miranda fired when she was just like she was the first one in her family to go to college?
no, the one that ended up being the assistant
To
to Andy.
Andy?
Yeah,
There was backlash from her?
yeah,
From
because they
who?
were like, well, parts of the Asian community,
Because
because
she's
they
a
were
what?
like, because oh, like she's fulfilling the stereotype of like the smart, nerdy Asian girl. But I first of all, I thought she was more than that, and second of all, I thought she was supposed to be like almost an embodiment of Andy when she first came um to Runway. Um, and the other side of this, honestly, is me going, at least your stereotype isn't mad black woman. Like I think I just was like not as sensitive about it because I was just like, there are worse stereotypes to have, but I get it. Who wants different stuff? So
I missed the hell
Oh
out of that one.
yeah, I didn't. So that was news that happened when after the movie released.
yeah, or
Mm.
leading up to it. Yeah, there's a few there's I was seeing some things. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
there's even one person online who was like, I was gonna watch the movie, but then I saw what you guys do, so I'm not gonna watch it anymore. And I'm like, oh, okay. I mean,
Finding something to be upset about these days is kind of crazy. Like people go searching for things to be mad about.
like you
Which
like you didn't even see the full movie before you made your you saw
Right.
a snippet of her and
They said that whoever made that comment, that was enough for them to be like, nope, I am boycotting. I am not going to see this. I'll
I
see
think
it on
people
the.
just be waiting to find something to boycott
They
about.
do.
do.
Just going out for any kind of cause. But that makes
Yeah.
sense as far as with this film as well, because Miranda is kind of
Sure.
wild.
Yo, not kinda.
Miranda
Yo,
was
let
wilding in the first film. She talked to them any kind of way. She just threw her clothes on their desk. And in this one, we see her trying or attempting to hang her jacket. And it's clearly it gave Andy PTSD because she was like, oh my God, who's hanging
look,
that jacket? She was like, oh, she went to HR.
yo,
Which,
HR got her ass.
Listen, yo,
HR got her.
that was so hilarious to me because I was just like, she can't throw her jacket and stuff at people. Can't do that. She said, body negative. No, Miranda, you can't say that. I know which word it is. Body positive. Like, Meryl Streep was great in this.
Oh, I love it. She was like, "Oh, I just killed myself." She goes, "Miranda, you can't. I'm harming myself. Myself." Like honestly, I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. I thought there was a nice nod to the change in culture,
Yes.
everything, and and okay, maybe this doesn't make me any better, but I will. Well, I guess we're gonna wait until later to say which one we like more, right? Or
Oh. Well, I mean, yeah, we can wait. We can definitely wait.
I'll be quiet. I'll say what I was gonna say.
But I thought that was definitely a very dope detail to have in this because with me watching the first one, I didn't even think to myself, they need to call HR on her. Cause like she going crazy. But I always think people treat their assistants like trash, even though I'm just like, you really can't because they can sue you. A lot of people have almost gotten sued because their assistants is just maybe like, nah, they harassment or anything like that.
so
Well,
shout out to, well, go ahead, Lisa.
oh no, I was gonna say they end up putting up with a lot of abuse before they get to that point.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Ashley, having them some brown representation because I don't remember, except that one black guy in the meeting that in any black people. Oh, Lily. Yeah, you did have Lily. Not saying that Simone is black or anything because I think she's something different. My
Indian.
bad. She's Indian. Okay, got you. I didn't want I want to be careful in that. I don't want to, I don't want to put. But she was missed. They cut her out of F1, so it's dope to see that she got it in this film and she got to actually show off her talents. But we also seen, uh, damn, Charlie, which was who Andy was previously. He hit her with the famous quote, "A million girls would die for this job. Like, I'm happy where I'm at." So, what did y'all think of Charlie in this film? Because they got a guy in the Fashion Institute that's not my guy Nigel.
I loved him. Even though we did not get much of him, I definitely enjoyed his character. And I feel like every time he was definitely on in a scene, it made me laugh. Because when he was just like, I need to go to the bathroom. I had a large frenzy. And she was just like, was it worth it? No. And then when she was just when Andy came and brought him the book, she was just like, make sure you don't go upstairs. He said, heavens no, be dumb enough to do that, which is what Andy did in the first film. So
she did the second film too.
Well, they had a bigger bond in the second film, but she did the first time in the first film, Jason. So, but yeah, I enjoyed him.
But of course, Emily is no longer at Runway in this film. Emily is over at Dior. Lisa, what did you think of Emily's newfound role?
So initially, when I was looking into the movie and the trailer and everything, I thought that Emily was going to be working at a competing magazine and running it, and that was gonna that they were gonna be brought together in that way. So when I saw her at Dior, I was like, "That's not a magazine." I was like, "Is that a magazine?" But then I realized, oh, okay, she kind of diverted into a different sector of the fashion world. So I enjoyed seeing her. And I think that honestly, she thrived where she was.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
I mean, I guess it was nice to see everybody in their new, different roles within this film. But unfortunately, but at the same time, I guess happily, Nigel is still with Runway, still doing what he loves. Um, in this film, I think Nigel may be my favorite character because the quips he got are just always on point. Of course, when he talk about fashion, because he heard it as soon as he seen it, he said, "Oh, look at you looking like you in TJ Maxx."
my theater was going crazy at that scene. Like, this movie had a lot of very funny punchlines.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
That's how I knew I wasn't too late to the movie, because people started clapping every time they came onto the screen. I'm like, okay, so they haven't been on
It's
here
their first
yet.
time.
Okay, yeah, so okay, I'm not too deep in the trench.
Damn.
I'm not too out the trenches right now.
You had a clapping theater?
I was about to tell
that
you,
was
my
cla-
theater
that
wasn't
was-
clapping like
That was
that.
way
That would be annoying as hell.
I mean, it was on the four claps.
Yo, that's like 4 different times they was clapping.
For Emily, Andy, Miranda, then when Nigel came on, yeah.
Yeah.
What
Lil
the
Rock, wow.
nigga? When they doing that in them Avengers movies?
At the end, but they wasn't clapping every time a hero showed up.
Yes, they was in the middle when they jumped out
No.
the portals.
No. Okay,
But that's an iconic scene.
First of all, thank you.
This
Iconic.
is it. Wait.
Oh.
You so y'all telling me Miranda, Emily, Nigel, and
clapping when Nigel come on the scene. You don't need to do that.
he was important. He's important.
I'm not saying he wasn't important. I'm not
Jason,
saying.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
What you got, Lisa?
Are you telling me that Nigel entering is on the same level as on your left, or when Cap caught Monier? Are you
It could.
telling me?
So it's for someone.
Are you
that,
telling me?
so
20 movies deep?
for someone that cares about this film 20 years ago, and they finally got one 20 years later that they can probably share with their kid, their grandkid, or something like that. Yes, it could be. People was clapping.
that's Lisa. That's Lisa. She loved it 20 years ago. You describing her. She's saying that shit was not worth clapping about.
But Lisa. I said to someone. I didn't say to everybody, but to somebody. I get it, and it was just one
Your
person.
movie theater.
The whole
Your
theater
movie
was.
theater.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Was you
so
clapping?
said, who? Did I clap?
Yeah.
No. I wasn't that invested. I'm not that invested in these people. They got a little tear out of me at the end, but I wasn't invested in these people like that.
I'm not gonna
That
lie.
sounds invested, but okay.
I mean,
I was invested in the story and the plot.
It lures you in. Like it like put its grips in you and it won't let you go.
So speaking of iconic lines and iconic moments and iconic things, what is something that had to be in this film, Lisa, that you seen 20 years ago? It's not Millionaire, so what you got?
That's a good question. Damn. I hope you ready.
Talk about it.
All right. So,
Yeah.
well, it's more of like a line. And that was one of the lines that I was waiting for was, that's all. It was, it's so simple, so soft, so direct. That's all. We're done. Like, as a matter of fact, I thought that was the last line she said to Andy at the end. Instead, she said, go. Like, I'm done with you. But I thought she was going to say, that's all. So, but yeah. That's one of the things that had to be in there. I had to put that.
Oh, you ain't no real fan. Jazz, what you got, Jazz?
Damn.
Well, first of all, you've sprung this question on me, which means you had
No, listen.
I'm a thinker and a planner. I need to know ahead of
Okay,
time.
Batman. See, real Batman here. The real Batman is here. You need prep time for your favorites.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that you were.
Okay, Johnny Cage.
Butcher. Oh my god, this is crazy.
We gonna kill that nigga.
Yeah.
Jay, what you got?
For me, I don't have one.
Dang, my bad, y'all. I should have hit y'all up. I mean, this is just in the midst of conversation, Lisa. I don't even have my notes up. Nothing. I'm just talking. But okay, so for me, it was the Vogue scene. Seeing Andy go across the street and in the different outfits as she was finally embracing her job, I really loved that. So I was curious, how do you bring this back? This is Mjolnir wielding. This is on your left and right because Vogue, and Vogue.
Somebody sounds invested to me, but okay, whatever.
It was a very cute moment. So when they went to Paris for whatever event that they were going for, they not only upped the ante by not just allowing Andy to switch, but you seeing Nigel, her assistant, and you see Miranda also go through these Vogue scenes, and as they was talking, and I really thought that was really dope to see how they were going to bring that back, because some stuff, it just has to be done again, and that's one of those scenes that has to be recreated, as well as going up the steps. I was curious if she was going to do that crazy ass shit again, and of course she did. For some BS for a third force. This is the second time, because this was the second time she has information that she thought she was giving up that was already known, but
her intentions were in a good place.
I'm not blaming her for that. I'm just saying.
Because she was just like, I ain't got time to be debating if I'm going to come up the steps. Like, is you going to come down? Then I got to go up to you. I got to let you know. I got to, what homeboy say from Power? I got to tell him what I know.
but even the husband was like, you going upstairs? Ooh. We didn't get the twins this movie. That's another 13%.
Oh, that's true. We didn't. But did we need them?
No.
Yes, as far as them being a part of the family, for me, it was just to see. That's all I'm saying. Because I didn't expect Irv to be in here, so that was kind of shocking for me personally.
Well, it's also been 20 years. The twins doing their own thing, and I'll be real with you. They love their mom, but she wasn't around a lot, so I could see them kind of just being super independent, doing their own thing off and out. Like, not even to spite her, but her, like she said in the car, bleed everything in. They need to know what it costs. I think that if Miranda has any regrets, it would be how much time that she was away from the twins. But at the same time, I don't think she would do anything else differently.
Yeah.
Do you think if they were to do a part 3 that they can incorporate the twins, so or maybe one of them is into fashion and then Jason is like, I don't want no fashion.
If we're doing part, sorry.
So that would be kind of, I wouldn't.
Does it give a cash grab?
No, I'm not saying that, because I think for me personally, they should have been in this movie if that was going to be a thing, because you don't know if there's going to be a third one or if there's anything that's going to come from this. So that's why I was just like, oh shoot, they would have been. But I get that too. Some kids don't like to act. Some people don't come back. Just like Malcolm in the Middle, Dewey didn't come back for his role, but he's in Harvard, so I get it. He's in college. He's trying to handle stuff over there. He was like, nah, I'm cool. I don't want to come back. They replaced him, and that's just a part of it. What you got?
I think they would have detracted from the story, especially if we're talking about them being interested in fashion, because we already had the son of the boss of Earth, right? So,
well, technically they could have. So for me, it would have just been reserved for that moment when she went to the house and she was like, "Ooh, she's back!" Like just kind of messing with her type of thing. Just not just giving them a whole XYZ, and they would have paid them. Speaking of being paid, did y'all see how
the Meryl Streep between the ladies?
She split her pay. She didn't take the most in order for Emily Blunt and Anne Hathaway to be paid the same across the board.
I love that.
Yeah.
Ladies looking out for ladies. We need that unity.
Iconic. Iconic.
Yeah.
But I think the one for the original movie was actually bigger for me. Did y'all read that one? How she
Mm.
turned down the role?
No. What
No.
did it say?
Meryl Streep, she originally turned down the role for the movie. She said she read the script and she was like, "This shit is gonna be a banger. This is gonna be one of the movies where you want your name in it." No. And she said, but her reason of saying no was she felt as if she could get more money for what she did, and she knew that based on what this movie was going to be and what she felt it was going to turn into, she wanted to be paid as such, and she got her payday. And now you have the legendary Miranda in front of you.
Because that
And
was when she asked for, was it 3 times the amount that they offered her?
I believe so. Yes, I
Okay, I
believe
saw that
so.
clip, and then they immediately
Yeah.
was just like, "Yeah," and she was shocked. I mean, that's a moment where it's just like I'm gambling on myself, and I'm gonna see how far I can go. Because she said, she was just like, "Let me see what they say." I mean, they can counter it, and they was just like, "Oh yeah, for sure," and that's how, like, that was awesome.
Um, and I guess within this, because it was already mentioned, of course, Andy is a feature editor for the magazine. Miranda had already selected her own person, so she wasn't really happy when she seen Andy come back into the job. Jazz, what did you think about how she was treating Andy 20 years later?
I'm like, come on, this is not what the double back's supposed to feel like. But I also feel like she was just okay. Let me reset, even though I know that she is capable. I know that she will handle what needs to be handled. But I also feel like the pressure of trying to get that promotion was weighing heavy on her, and I feel like she had to lash out at somebody. And Andy was the one that was supposed to like dig them out of that hole, which she was obviously in the process of trying to do. But Miranda dealing with that drama, and then is this about to mess up my promotion, everything that I worked for? And Andy was our punching bag 20 years ago, so it seemed like she was also trying to let that continue on. And Andy did what she needed to do. A little lion ain't never hurt nobody.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What you got, Lisa?
And I think that she also, in a way, resented Herb's involvement in trying to fix the problem as well.
Of course, of course. And I get. Do y'all think? Or do you think it was more so because she's there day to day, or was it because that's just my boss and I don't? In he, that's nothing that he needs to be worried with.
I would
Um,
say, oh, go ahead,
okay.
Lisa.
No, I was gonna say that he'd been dangling this job over her, this title, this position, and I think in her mind, if I don't fix this problem, he fixes the problem, it gets him an excuse not to give me the job.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which of course within this film, uh, well, before we get there, there was a book that was presented to, and a book offer presented to Andy. Now, of course, at the end, I don't know if she reluctantly said she agreed to do it, or was it just like a, yeah, you should do it. I wish you would type situation.
I, yours sounds threatening, Jason, but I think it was you should write the book and make sure you get all the facts in there because it needs to be shared to where you have my blessing to write it. That's what I took it as. So
yeah, like she literally told her and leave the juicy stuff in. Mm-hmm. People need to know the cost. They need to know, like, because and I think that was an evolution because remember, in the first one she said to Andy, "Oh, don't be silly. Everyone wants to be us."
Yeah.
And now here it is. She's like, "You want to be us? Here's what's going to cost you. Are you prepared?"
Nice.
I didn't even think about it like that at that moment, but
I also think about when she was at the when she was fit to get the divorce and she was sitting on the couch and she was crying and she was just like, I think Andy was trying to console her and she was like, no, I'm good. People gonna talk regardless of anything. I think she like just fixed her head and she just all right. You can that's it. Like you can go now. Like I think they dumped it on your ass. And you can get out.
Yeah. I feel like she was only crying for her twins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
her kid. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Of course, of course.
If somebody offered to write a book for y'all, would you want them to leave the negative stuff in the book or kind of take that out and just
Uh, we have to find some common ground. like, I don't need a situation where it's just like a praise book and not talking about any of the struggles or any of the issues. But at the same time, I am not a person who likes to share all their business on TikTok. So like there has to be a happy medium in there. Like you don't need all the details, you'll need every single thing.
I know you shared it in a book. It's a little different. TikTok might be one thing, but what you shared in a book.
Like I said,
I just don't think it's the same. I don't think
we
it's the
find
same.
common
Niggas
ground.
like read. Niggas may not read the book. That's
You
all
said
I'm
you put
saying.
So-
I'm a reader. Listen, while I was waiting for you, I was reading. Okay.
Ooh, what's that? A Bible? What you pull up?
Oh no. This is the Crescent City. The
The who? Tale
Crescent
of Two
City.
Cities. Okay.
No. Crescent City, House of Flame and Shadows, book 3 of a series.
Got you. Okay, reader, pumpkin
Jason,
eater. Yes.
is you on somebody offer to write a book on your life? You leaving the juicy stuff in?
I mean, it depends on what they think. Oh, so for me, it's what do they consider juicy compared to what I think is juicy? You know, like I guess kind of like with Lisa, we gotta have some kind of meeting ground because what's juicy to them might be the time I was in high school and I don't know I dropped a pass in a football game like and how that changed my life like I don't know like
Nah, that's not.
that may not be juicy. That might not that might not be
It's a very
compelling for
bad
people.
example.
I think that's a great example. I
That's
think it's
a
a
very
great
bad
example.
example.
That
He
changed my
said, I
life.
am not impressed.
That changed my life.
Well, y'all can have y'all common ground books. My book gonna be about them praising me, no negativity, none of that.
They gonna be like, hey, Jazz is pushing propaganda. Jazz is pushing propaganda.
Jazz with the church Sunday. Pastor know her name.
Hold on.
Pastor know my name. Like we be
Hold on, Jazz. Promoting positive isn't the same as fabrication.
No, listen. These are my facts for my story. When I was helping out the Girl Scouts, throwing up our gang signs while we was selling cookies. We was getting them cash apps from people when they was coming out of Walmart. I was helping the girls so they can get their new troop.
And I'm gonna write the real tell-all book where it shows Jazz was buying cookies as she was coming out of Walmart via Cash App, not helping them at all. Actually, she was annoyed and she just bought the cookie because the little girl wouldn't get out of her face. Like,
yeah, I would push that little nigga out my way.
Ooh.
But that ain't gonna be in the book. That ain't gonna be in my book. I helped him up as a stranger pushed him out the street. And that's how I got involved with him.
And Jazz, you did bring up one of the lies, or a little fabrication that Andy brought up in this film. Is she was going to write a book on Sasha Barnes, which is played by Lucy Liu in this film, and how she was going to get this taken care of. I thought this was going to be the Vogue scene because it did show her going through different moments, talking to so many different people, but it also just kind of showed how dedicated or focused that she was in getting a task done. Because it started with Lillian, man. She had went through hairdressers, dog walkers, house sitters, babysitters, just all types of people to get this sit down with Sasha for this actual interview. And I thought that was dope the way they did that because her and Miranda went to get this taken care of, but I also want to kick back to Nigel's character. Nigel kind of was the one who I feel like he really has a good vision because he can see so he can see like a person or see something and he could try he does his best to try to make it blossom or make it show as much as he can. And like I said, I think he was somebody that did pour into Andy, which I think one of Andy's weaknesses is validation. Because it seems as if she seeks it or like she needs it in order to I don't know if it's to start or if it's just to make sure what she's doing is going on. Well, at least what do you think about that? Because I could be off.
Um, yeah, definitely. I know I'm gonna agree with you because when she first got to Runway, all those years ago, like she said, "I'm not gonna let them change me. I'm gonna say who I am," and she folded for them Jimmy Choo shoes so fast, and like she really was seeking Miranda's approval. Like she kind of regressed a little bit here
Mhm.
because like you literally see her in the beginning, like she's like, even though she got fired, she's like confident, forward, out there. And then as soon as she gets around Miranda, she's like me, like tripping over her words. So yeah, validation for sure from another strong female person.
What do you think about that, Jazz?
No, I definitely agree. And I was curious. I was definitely gonna ask, did you after seeing the first film compared to this one, did y'all see any growth in Andy's character development? Because somebody did mention how they kind of wish that she was able to stand up to Miranda more within this film, but it seems like she just reverted back to her character from the first one. But it's funny because I love how Nigel always called her out when she would go to him. It's just like, why doesn't she say like good job? She's always so quick to say when I'm doing wrong, but when I do something right, she doesn't even mention it. And Nigel always brings her back to reality. It's just like, you're not gonna always get that. He's like, you want this job, do this job.
Yeah.
Stop trying to get that star on your report card. Like, we got stuff that needs to be going on. So yeah.
So okay, so initially it's funny to say that because when they announced the sequel and everything, in my mind I'm like, okay, 20 years later, she's no longer the assistant to Miranda. She's either going to be her equal or like above, but technically she still end up working not
Right.
directly, but there. And the thing is, I disagree about them like her standing up to her. She did towards the end. She was like, "What are you doing, man? Come on! Like, where's the Wildcat? You just rolling over and taking it." Like Annie 20 years ago would not have said that. She would not have said that. Like she really, she kind of like she shook her basically. She pulled her out like because now it was Miranda who was kind of rolling over, playing dead, allowing things to just happen. Annie was just like she kept waiting for her to like bring out the claws. She's like,
Who is this woman?
Yeah.
Who is this?
"What we
Because
doing?"
she even asked Nigel, she's just like, is she just gonna take that? But I think Nigel was also waiting for Miranda to handle it and not try to Miranda. So what we about to do? Yeah, we lost Irv, but like, what we about to do? Where we about to go? And it seemed like Andy was the only one that's just like trying to put fire under people. So no, I definitely see what you're saying, Lisa.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
and honestly, Jason, I thought the Lucy Liu thing, I thought it was gonna be harder for her to get that meeting with her. That seemed to kind of happen. Like, even though she was doing those calls, I don't know. I thought there'd be a bigger mountain
Bigger push.
than what it was.
You thought that was gonna be like the main goal within the movie for them to try to achieve?
Yeah.
I mean, I get that, but I feel like that would have made it. That would have given them two. That would have been another issue they would have had to work out throughout the movie,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
that would have
oh
been.
no. I'm not saying that's what I want. I just
No,
thought it
no,
was going to be.
I know. I'm just saying why. Well, for me, what I am saying is why I don't think they would have went that route is because that would have just been another storyline that they would have had to add. Like I said, it probably would have been too much, but that does add another conflict because you already got conflict between Andy and Miranda. And of course, we do find out there is a real conflict between Miranda and Emily. But then, of course, you have this the issue with the job, or what's going to happen with the job. What happens to all of them after they, especially Andy? She just got the job, and of course,
moved.
Say it again.
And moved into a really nice place.
Exactly. And
can we talk about the love interest?
What you gonna say, Jazz?
I wasn't a fan. I was like, I don't know. I was.
When you say you're not a fan, what do you mean?
So, I don't know. Maybe it was the actor. Maybe I just was like,
you don't think it was good? You don't think he acted well?
I was like, really, Andy? I was like, it made me wrinkle up my face a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't like his face. Maybe that might have been it. I just didn't like his
superficial. Face. Got it. I want you to say it. I didn't want to say it.
Look, listen.
I disagree. I like the actor. It could be the accent that kind of like got me, but in all of this world of high fashion and all this stuff, Andy needs somebody grounded. Dude is grounded to umpteenth degree. And not only that, he meets her at this level where she's at. Like, he's not gonna sit there and he gave little feelings hurt because she missed a fucking dinner, or whatever.
You're projecting because of the last boyfriend. Yeah, that's projection right there.
She missed his birthday.
Oh,
she worked late and missed the thing.
I know. We talked about that. We talked about sacrifices and being able. What are you be willing to give up in these moments? You be willing to give up your birthday? Last minute birthday. Something that y'all already have set this moving forward, and y'all about to do something. Y'all giving it up without any
friends were there. Everyone else was there except for his girlfriend because she was working late.
All his friends was there. I don't want them. I'm not finger boning them.
I mean, she went home that night, so he could have definitely smashed, but he was too upset.
I know.
She's still coming home to you.
Respectfully. I don't want it no more. I don't want it now.
Oh, now he cheating.
Oh, fuck.
No, I didn't say cheating. I just don't want it.
You was with your homeboys all day. You ain't want to be with them, but now I'm home with a cupcake. Now you don't want it no more?
No, you was supposed to be there. You called me last minute. I can't make it.
That's all right. More cupcake for me.
Then she at the party smizing with the enemy. Man, that's what I'm talking about, man. She look, them drives was gone. Them drives is already gone.
No, literally, he was coming as she was leaving. He goes, "Come inside, I'll introduce you." She goes, "Nah," because she
her
going
boyfriend.
With her man.
I know.
All right then. So what we talking about?
Then he what is he? He taking shots at the boy. That boy was dirty macking.
Nah, he was dirty macking. He was definitely dirty macking. I was like, all right, stop bringing up my dude. What are you doing?
What they got to do with you? What they got to do with what we doing right here? Don't do that. Don't do that.
That worked in 2006 though.
That should work in 2026. But everybody just got, everybody just, a little bit more strapped up today.
Well, but you know what's so interesting, Jason, is at the end of the first one.
Oh.
What?
Nothing.
Oh. No, at the end of the first one, when she said, "I don't want this. I don't want to be you." In my mind, she ended up being Miranda, but just in journalism. Like, she gave her all. It's journalism. She didn't have a family or a partner or anything like that. She ended up devoting a lot to her. Like, she was the other spectrum of Miranda in my mind. Like, she really just.
So, for me, it was, yes, she did, but she didn't do it in a way of just she's stepping on top of everybody at the same exact time.
No.
But that's what I think she meant, because in that moment, wasn't it right when she had just took Nigel's job? Like, Nigel was going somewhere else and she gave Irv Irv the job of his
Hmm.
girl, his wife at the time. So it was like, because she felt she was pissed off about that, which I mean rightfully so. So it's kind of dope. That is dope. You know that she lost that job and he still was able to get Andy a job. What you got, Jay?
So, Lisa, I want to respond back to you because I would say like she mentioned how dating was terrible because she
Yeah.
would talk to guys and they would just not show any interest and even try to read her articles. So that might be why she ain't got no family because dudes just not supportive, the ones that crossed her path. So she was just
Yeah.
like, maybe she wanted to take that next step, but the step wasn't there.
So I agree. And what I like now, when I say like she had no family, I didn't mean she didn't try or she wasn't dating. But whereas like you said, like they didn't read her article, they didn't show his true interest in what she was doing. So it was always like I'm me versus you. Similar to, Miranda and her three divorces or whatever.
Yeah.
Like instead of encompassing her life, her career, like trying to be more a part of it, be more inclusive in it,
Right.
it became me versus you.
Yeah.
Divorce.
And then, even though I wasn't much of a fan of his face, whatever, I love the fact that he would read her articles and say
Mm-hmm.
them back to her.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say nothing, Jason. And so, like, when they went on their date, it had me thinking, I was like, I remember I said, like, a couple of years ago, I was like, if a dude, like, mentioned a pie episode to me, like, early on, that would have me like, what? That happened recently. And I was like, what? And I was just like, with them having that exchange, I was just like, that is cool because if you're dealing with somebody that is a creative and you're actually interested in what they are creating, it shows that effort of like,
Yeah.
oh damn, they actually go out the way to listen to this. I don't know what that means,
I don't
but
know that.
see what happened when you be lazy trying to just type the whole thing out.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't. Do you think her boyfriend, the first one, would have read her article?
No.
Article?
Yeah. You was better off saying it.
No, because that's the joke. That's the joke.
No.
What does that mean, Tommy? What does that mean, Tommy? Got the draws. It's the joke. It's the joke. Come on, man.
Oh, he was waiting for you to ask.
Sorry. What was you saying, Jazz?
I wasn't talking. That was Lisa.
Oh, that was Lisa. What you say, Lisa?
You have to clean this episode up, man.
Oh my god. Oh, I lost my train of thought when I first got the draws.
We was talking about dating, I think.
Yeah, and then and homeboy probably wouldn't have read her article.
I don't think he read them.
Mm-mm.
He didn't. He was making her grilled cheese at the house.
And somebody said that the writers did not understand how jobs work because if he's working aspiring to be a chef, he probably working more hours than her.
More than likely, because that's shit Carmi show do.
Yeah.
Carmi ain't never not working. And I guess we got to get into Emily in this because we didn't even know Emily does have a new job, but Emily begins dating Sasha's ex-husband, Benji, which, that was talking about his transformation. You talk about faces, Jazz. Now that's a face,
I said, yo, what is up with his head? I
said, what did you think of Benji's character in this one, Lisa? Because clearly Jazz is.
I'm laughing as much as he was this whole movie.
I feel like it was very obvious that he never GTD until mid-adulthood was very obvious. He had no game whatsoever. He needed that money. And I just kept like looking at his and Emily's dynamic, and I'm just like, is it for the money? Because I feel like they're all talking about how they adore each other. I'm just like, so he gonna just slide over the fact that he ain't got no game and he got a lot of money. I mean, Emily.
I mean, they say that some women like the corny dude, so.
Whoever said that, you know what? Nope. Go
Okay.
ahead,
No,
Jason.
no, 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 no. Jason, corny is one thing. Clueless is another. He was clueless, not corny, clueless.
I was just using the words you said. That's it. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't know what Benji
Man,
had
tell me
going
I'm
on.
wrong.
I
When
don't
it
know
came
what.
to business, he seemed like he knew what he was talking about. Because when Miranda rode up on him, was like, "So, what are your plans for Runway?" He seemed to already have that narrowed down. I guess he was
Mm.
just clueless when it came to Emily, but he had the money to spoil her, sponsor her. Do you think she loved him for real?
No,
No,
because when she talked to Andy afterwards, it was just like, you know, that was not that was not the topic of conversation.
she was not broken up at all.
Not at all.
She said, "Where am I going to find another patron like that?"
Patron, 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 not man, not partner, not
What?
boyfriend, patron.
Why did they break up?
They didn't say. I don't recall them
Uh,
ever. I don't recall them saying what the breakup was for.
Yeah.
In that, but I guess I'm going to ask y'all, what did y'all think about the issue between Emily and Miranda? Because of course, like as you know, we seen she was still pretty dedicated. She was even on crutches at the job, still trying to get the job in because she forgot she got hit by a car.
That was
so,
the first movie.
okay, yes, okay. So here's what I'll say. Um, the one thing with Miranda, she doesn't hold back. I think that she understood the love that Emily had for the industry, but she did not believe that Emily was capable to run an industry. And you saw remnants of it in the first one when we started leaning heavily on Andy and her being so proud of Andy and her saying, like you're just like me type of thing. Like she never looked at Emily that way. She always saw Emily as the assistant, a capable assistant, but not somebody who could run. Like honestly, I think if Andy wanted that life, that Miranda would have and I don't mean groom in the normal sense, but like kind of like guided her,
Easily,
Mentored her.
mentored her.
easily.
Yeah.
Mentored her.
I think she just
And
had
Yeah.
that person. I think she just got that personality because everybody kind of gravitated to her, in a sense, as far as like just wanting to show her different things and teach her stuff and just help her. Just like Nigel. Nigel, he came around and he, even though it was against what he said was how he felt or what he wanted, he still did XYZ. Even down to giving her the dress that he told her not to mess up, but she did.
She
so,
got a little stain on it.
but it looked like she pulled it off because she wasn't tripping. I was like, okay, that's another thing. She was like, oh snap, but she wasn't losing her mind like she would have 20 years ago. Growth. Um, so what I will also say is I think that the fashion was elevated in this movie, like especially with what you were talking about, like compared to the first one. And I'll tell you one of the reasons why. They had so much difficulty in the first movie getting anyone to give them clothes for the movie because no one wanted to cross Anne Winter.
Mm.
Or Anna Winter, yeah. Everyone
And
was
a
afraid of her.
Wintour.
Wintour, yeah. She ran that industry. They were afraid of her. So now it is 20 years later. It's a phenomenon. It's a cult classic. She ended up going to the premiere of the first one, and she found it amusing. And not to mention, she stepped down from Vogue. I think recently she retired last year or something. So
Yeah.
ain't nothing to be scared of no more. So that's probably why they also got more elevated stuff this year. I loved everything in the first one, but I'm just saying, like the clothes. I
Yeah.
can't think of a new Gen Z word that they were saying. And I don't want to say on fleek because that's way old. Yeah.
Oh my God! Don't date yourself on here no
Yeah.
more. No
Yeah.
more. She
I
said on
do love.
fleek.
I did. I'm gonna move past it. I'm gonna forgive my sister, but I do love how when we were seeing them at the shows, they were diverse, different complexions, different ethnicities. Like it was beautiful to see, and I'm just like, yes, this right here, this is beautiful. Like me personally, I'm not like a fashion person, but like just
Yeah.
watching this, I was just like, This is awesome. So,
Yeah,
Favorite
no.
cameo.
uh, favorite cameo. It was somebody that was at the party when they were in the Hamptons, and it's not the basketball player.
Labyrinth. You thought that was him, didn't you?
I did not, but I used to get him mixed up with Labyrinth. I'm like, that's him. Be wrong and loud.
So I said, "Oh shit, it's Labyrinth." That's no, it's John Baptiste, boy. Sit your ass down.
Yeah. Listen, we all make mistakes.
My favorite cameo in this movie was Wisdom. I don't know if y'all familiar with him, but he makes clothes based on a theme. So he may dress up Christmas. And he just does like a whole fashion wardrobe based on what Christmas looks like to him. Out of fashion, and he goes crazy with it. So if y'all not familiar with Wisdom, definitely check him out. Young black kid. I want to say in New York or something, but that guy right there is a fashionable brother. Very, very fashionable. He high fashion too. They may say, "Hey, make an outfit for, I don't know, $2,000," and he'll just like put stuff together and like just show you different stuff. And he with as many pieces and accessories as possible, just to show you, he can do it. But it'd be crazy. What you got, Lisa?
No, I was gonna say Law Roach.
That was dope to see.
Yeah, it was.
La Roche in there. All of them was in the same scene together. Wisdom. Hold on, let me see. Wisdom, La Roche. Simone, that was her in that scene. But yeah, that was. Oh shoot.
I'm gonna say probably my other one is Lady Gaga.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
I was wondering who they said who she wasn't gonna call.
Yeah,
I know. I loved
said,
all the shade. Oh, I loved it.
Question.
Who let her in my dressing room?
So, question. It was brought to my attention that, of course, when Jay was going to run the company post Irv passing away, which he passed away at his birthday party, which is crazy.
The way you come in, when you go out, same thing.
Wait, he didn't come in with a
heart
attack.
I know. You know what? You could have just let that phrase slide, because when I think about it now, that shit don't make no sense. But here you go, spotlighting my flaws.
So Jay, crap. So Jay took over the company, and of course he had the conversation with Miranda on how they were going to proceed moving forward. This is when Jen, she spied on the group, and we found out that he was making a lot of different cuts, especially to how they travel. They need to do ride shares. And in this scene, they got onto a plane and they had to fly coach. Someone said they felt as if this was a continuity error because they flying coach, but they still got high, these high maintenance hotel rooms that they had. And I didn't know if did y'all think about that in that situation?
No, because Miranda's the only one that had the really nice room. Because even Andy went in there and was like, "Oh, okay, I see somebody got the luxury room." She said, "I guess it's enough space for me." So Miranda got the nice room, but she had to sit and coach. Yeah,
that's what I said. I feel like she probably paid for her own room.
I don't think she did that. I just think they probably put a bigger budget for her room, because it's easier to get a nice room for one person and then everybody else in the regular room, and then you just got to fly coach.
Yeah.
So that's just like somebody flying, well, RIP to Spirit. You flying on Spirit, but then you staying at a Marriott that's right downtown. People put their money where they want to put it. And if I got to be uncomfortable on a flight for 2 hours versus a really nice hotel for a couple of days, put my coins together.
Are you considering the Marriott a nice place?
I was just thinking that was the one that first came to me. So let me the Hyatt Regency.
I don't know. I was just curious. I don't know. I'm not a.
I'm also thinking that they have the show there. They might have gotten some kind of like comps or deals with the hotel because of them running it there. So it might not have been like the same out of pocket as it was for first class.
That's what I said too. But people niggas be nitpicky. They'll find something and they'll just
Like we said, people just cannot enjoy. They have to find and complain about something, find something negative. Like just cállate la boca and enjoy, man. It's like a
Imagine
movie.
being nitpicky on where they sitting at in coach, and you've only flown seat 30 or higher on a flight. It's just like you too far in the back anyway, my nigga. Like,
All right,
don't worry about that.
funny you say that. My flight to Texas is going to be seat 34.
Lisa, I'll be back there because I fly, like when I do my contract work, the motherfuckers be having me at the back of the bus. But you know what? I didn't pay for it. It is what it is. But I heard flying in like first class changes your life though. My cousin's like, it changes your life.
That's why I'm like, you know what?
I ain't doing it for Houston though.
I need to wait till I can afford it to do it.
Once you get your TV series on Tubi and then you got it going Essence and then it's going to be shown over here at this film festival. Once you got that and you doing different tours, then you could be a first class. You're going to be sitting back like, hi, I ain't no 30 nigga no more. I'm a first class.
So
be all bougie, like look at all them peasants going to the back of the plane. I'm sitting here with my blanket. Bye bye, bitch. They just go into the back of the plane.
Can I get a warm blanket, please?
So and a towelette.
So it was brought up that when Emily was talking to Andy, they finally sat down and had some conversations, and she was just telling her about how different fashion was over the 20 years. Did y'all catch any of that conversation there by chance? It was she kind of told her that high fashion is
of how people are basically spending $5,000 on a purse.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh, that
and, and Andy was just like, yeah, you feel good about that because that seems like a lot. She said, because like you have the housewives and the influencers, all of them spending all of that money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and it's just like Andy's like, why? It just but yeah. So I'm not big into fashion. So like that whole, I got to get this Coach person. I'm like, I can buy a plane ticket with that. I can go do some timeshare over here in Costa Rica for the price of that bag. I'll be thinking about stuff like that. Like, where could I go with that money?
So the other thing about it is that like the super duper wealthy they don't even deal with that stuff because they know that that's for people who are rich or like pretending to be rich. Rich and wealthy are two different things that I've definitely learned.
Yeah.
And rich have to prove it. Wealthy don't care. Wealthy will go to Walmart and wear Walmart jeans if they want to because they're like, who am I worried about? Nobody.
Right.
So the thing is, a lot of these like designer this, designer that, like they're starting to cut down, and what they're doing is it's like getting made in sweatshops, like in over there, but then they like fly it to Paris or Italy for the last remaining thing, so they can say it was made in Paris. And again, it's just like a rat race game to me. Like I would rather rock a purse that has no name than like a fake designer name. Just personally, I'd rather no name is fine. Like if I get a Coach for Christmas, I'm not gonna turn it down. Still a nice purse.
Nah, Santa gave it to you. You can't give Santa their stuff back.
Because I do think it is based on if you can and if you got it. Because don't let me get no money. I'm definitely gonna be vain.
You just ignored everything Lisa just said. Fuck all that. I'm getting all that fancy shit.
People. That's her. She want to wear no name. Cool. I want names. Like strap.
You niggas gonna see me, huh? Is that what it is?
Right. That's exactly what it is.
Okay. So I think Jay-Z is the one I learned that rich, wealthy conversation from, where I just started realizing what it meant. in between the two, and I always tell people I much rather be wealthy than be rich, because I'm not looking. But at the same time, we often say that and be like, they'll go buy the da 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 da. Them niggas be having on. They'll go buy them a nice ass watch that may cost $1 million, and then they have on some Walmart jeans, but that wrist that they have on, that little
no. I
bracelet.
didn't say
Oh yeah,
everything.
I know.
Stop talking about J. Cole. Stop.
No. We ain't talking about J. Cole. I'm talking about the rich white man you just see walking around with the Walmart jeans and his wife. They just look like they ain't got no, like, then you go to their house and it's a whole block. And they got them two nice cars that you've been seeing in the neighborhood, like the city, the whole time. You're like, I ain't know who drove them. This y'all? Oh yeah, no, we thought y'all didn't spend money. I mean,
because I guess it's just like, if you have that much wealth, where would you put it? Like me personally, I would invest it.
What?
Pause.
What?
So,
what did you say? Do I want to know what he said?
I said my belly. I would eat it. Like, I'd be out traveling, eating all types of foods.
Man, I would invest in a full-on media room / game room / theater. My shit would be like tech. Like, so being flashy, wearing the newest name brand, like, nah, I ain't out, because I don't want to draw attention to myself. So I'm gonna be in that Walmart jogging suit. It's gonna be shorts and a crop top for sure.
They got fashion without labels on them. They used to be walking around.
Yeah, they do.
That's a nice looking white shirt. Just a white tee. You come touch that mother. You can't even get. Does it stain? Whoa! Don't touch me.
This is nicely starched, black man. No, I guess, like, I wouldn't try to be like all flashy and everything.
Yeah, I get it. You're not like that now though, so I get, but
oh yeah.
You say y'all be saying that. I don't went out with Jazz before though, so she a little flashy.
No, I just be chilling.
Yeah, all right. You want your hair done, you got your little jewelry pieces on, you got your toes out. That shit ain't no. I ain't saying it's high fashion. I'm just saying you like shit that look good. That's all I'm saying.
It's true.
I would definitely be doing a lot of traveling. I want to see more of the world, experience different cultures, get out of,
Yeah. Have y'all been to Paris before?
No.
I heard they rude out there though.
They don't like black people.
Italy is.
Yeah.
I've heard. Yeah. Although it worked for my girl, you in Tuscany.
That was a movie, Lisa.
I know. No, can you let me have it? Can you just let me have it?
No, I gotta
just let me have it.
I'm still in dreams tonight.
Forever season 2 is in production. There you go.
Yeah, watch that, Lisa. Add that to your watch list.
That's not on her watch list?
She ain't see the first season.
That should be at the top. I'm just gonna say that now. Whatever you got on there, unless it's required for like your movie making that you fit to be doing, Forever should be at the top.
Top.
Write it down.
Above Daredevil, above The Boys.
Watch yourself.
Above Cross, above Man on Fire.
Why is Cross on there?
She said she watched it.
Her list sound expired or need to be updated. Cross should not even be in the top 10.
I watched the first half of season 1.
Abbott Elementary.
Yeah,
Last of Us. Game of Thrones.
Stop. It's just this. All right, so back to the Devil Wears Prada. So I do have a question for y'all. Do you feel like this film was do you feel like this film serves as a love letter to physical media and the people who poured their hearts and soul into that industry? And I'm going to go to you, Jason, with that question.
Yeah, ChatGPT? No, just playing.
Yeah. So I put in my idea. And I said, clean that up. This nigga, yo, you not letting me
have a good time tonight, baby. I do. I do
Pod about to
because
stop at 206.
I think it does. I do. I think it is because um of course with the original movie Andy was only there to, kind of go into writing. And it does she did bring her father did come into in that movie. He was like, "You're not even writing anything of importance now." And that was something that she still had a passion in. Even though she wasn't doing it, she still had passion in, which I've been reading Kev on Stage book. And he quit comedy like 3 or 4 different times before he like went back into it, fully into it, and now he gets paid for his jokes. So just seeing sometimes how you have to separate from what you into, and I don't even think she was at Runway for a year before she ended up quitting and going back into writing. And Miranda gave her a letter of recommendation. But then you also in this movie, you kind of see how Miranda had to embrace change as well because she went from creating this book and she was the only person that had this book and she was making it to how they had to make it a media thing, and make it on post, and just us, all three of us being content creators, somebody with a podcast is something that we're trying to get people to enjoy, just trying to figure out how to cut through that noise in order to get people to buy into something that they don't have to care about. They're just buying into our personalities, our the characters or who we portray in this, because there's 100 of million different people talking about movies, media, but what is it about us that compels people to want to listen to what we have to say? Why does our voice matter? Why is what we talk about more important than the next person? But yes, to answer your question, Jazz, I do think this was a love letter to mass
Yo,
media.
that Gemini ass answer. Nigga, Lisa looking like, oh, so both these niggas be using the damn AI for their responses? Nah, Jim, you could, but that was Gemini, nigga.
That was real raw, nigga. That came right off the dome. Lisa, what you think? What you think about Jazz question?
Okay.
You about to be our last guest. Yeah, the bar shutting down after this.
Yes. I think that first the movie made a point to show you the lives that are affected. From the, I guess, the restructuring, we'll call it that, of the industry, and showing you how journalism, real journalism, is getting weakened and lost. And I would honestly say that this is kind of like across the board for me as well. Like the way that we have leaned so hard into technology to our detriment. In education, they're leaning more into it, and it's like they're dang, I forget what it's called, but there was this program that they're having all the kids do the reading through. And it came out that program doesn't actually help them read better. Oh.
Hooked on phonics?
Well, no.
Nah, that helped you.
No. Is it iReady? I think it's like iReady.
It's first-hand knowledge?
It's called iReady.
I knew some people.
But yeah,
so it's called iReady, but they not ready.
I think I know what that is.
So yeah, and I'm not a fan of AI.
We know you hate that.
You gotta embrace it though, Lisa.
I understand, and I'm trying to see how I can find a way to do that.
Lisa sounds like somebody's like, you have to embrace the blacks. I understand that, but we'll see how I do. Like if she was an old white person.
Okay,
'Cause
and here's the thing. And when I say AI, I don't mean all of AI. No, there's definitely good uses. You know what I mean? Like there's, especially large language models and how effective they are and helpful they are for 100%.
Yeah.
There's
Also
just
in the healthcare field is very helpful
yes,
there too.
yes, yeah. I'm. So when I say when I say I hate AI, I don't mean all AI encompassing general.
The misuse of AI.
The misuse of
And the
AI,
fact that it's not regulated.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
not
Yes.
regulated.
Because they're making animal videos that's AI. And I'm sitting here like, that is not how a wolf is fucking supposed to behave. Because y'all know I love animal videos. So I don't want to see no AI animal. Like, give me the real one. This shit. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah, the generative AI is
Jasmine Jackson.
it's the most hated for me right now, and like yeah, the whole conversation around that, people trying to justify, oh well, you know, what about disabled people, and disabled artists are very offended because they're like, I've
Why
been
was
creating
it?
art
Why was they brought into it? What they got to do with anything?
because
They're trying to use it as an excuse to be
yes,
like, oh, well, this is going to help.
they call themselves AI artists, which is an oxymoron in my opinion, but whatever. Yeah, so. Yeah.
And I also feel like people using AI as a tool is different than people using AI as a crutch.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And so it's just like having it, if you throw ideas in there and it's just like, okay, fix this up for me, help my grammar, that's using it as a tool. But if you were just like, oh, I got this idea and you're not putting any kind of art into it to where, it's kind of like you're using it as a crutch. You're not developing any kind of skills from it. You're not learning anything. You're just being like, oh, throw it in there and then boom. Because that, like, for me being a coder, I use it, AI tools, as a assistance because a lot of that shit will be wrong. And if I'm not able to tell the difference, what the AI gave me versus what is correct, then my shit is messed up. So it's just like, okay, let me use this guide and be like, okay, I know where to fix it because I'm able to understand it. But some people just using it as a crutch and seeing how far they can get with it.
If I ask it, how can I make $100,000 in the next year? Is that a bad or a good prompt?
It's gonna say sell drugs. Especially if you logged in with your email, so it already know that you black.
Look, I can't listen. I'll be honest, Jason. That's probably one of the very few questions that I like. Yeah, tell me what it says. I'm very curious what it would tell you.
It's gonna start a database for you, and then you really about to.
Hey, Jazz, I'll be sitting at the house. I hear, what's going on?
I ain't even committed a crime yet, but your AI said you're about to.
Hey, Jazz, Minority Report that shit.
I've never seen that movie before. Sorry.
Okay.
The judgment on your face.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No, just cut to the heart. No, Minority Report is literally like, in the future, they can tell if you're going to commit a crime. So if you think about committing a crime, they come for you.
Oh, I'm out of here. They gonna see my dreams and be like, yo, arrest her. I ain't got no control over it.
It's actually a cool movie, so
I'm gonna have to check it out. I know it's Tom Cruise, so Jason definitely probably love that shit.
Don't put me in that. Do not put me in that.
did you see it, Jason?
I have.
When Jason watch a Tom Cruise movie.
Did you just throw hearts in there?
That's how you be when you watch Tom Cruise.
Wait, how did you do that?
Oh, I got an Apple or a Mac, so I can do all kind of cool shit.
Okay.
Another little cool callback was her bringing gifts back for Lily. I thought that was really cool as well, and I do appreciate them bringing Lily back in this film too.
Yes.
As her friend.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were gonna see the guy that was he. I don't think he was gay, but he was like into fashion. I think that would have been dope to see him in this film as well.
Yeah. I did like his character, but I guess there was no real place for him.
Yeah, no, if they wasn't just cool like that, probably not. He probably was the boyfriend's friend more so than hers, and they just kind of met up as a group.
It's possible. People were like, "Oh, they're not bringing back the boyfriend." I'm just like,
He's in
who Andy,
Starbucks commercials.
who Andy is, they wouldn't have been able to work at all. As
I
a
don't
matter of
think it.
fact, the end of the first one, they were not together. They were amicable. They were supportive of each other in the end, but it alluded to the fact that, oh, there might be something here later, but their paths were like this.
I thought she was gonna at least run into the writer when she was in Paris. I did think that for real. Of all the people, I thought he was gonna be there.
I thought it was funny when she was talking to Lily, was just like, I never slept my way to the top with any coworkers. And she said, all right, just two, but it wasn't to get ahead.
I don't think to get ahead. I was like,
Same.
well, I hope
get
you got something out of it, sis. Whatever.
It wasn't a professional thing that she got out of it.
Yeah, like
Something
y'all were
else.
just dating. We just okay, cool. Or was it like, I'm
Not-
bored. Hear me here? I don't know, whatever.
I think what dude from the first film, it was just that one night. I don't think she doubled back with him.
The issue wanted to
Nah.
scratch.
Oh, she was done.
Yeah.
It was the issue
Yeah.
wanted to scratch after she. I think he said something too. That kind of turned her.
He made her laugh.
No, not after when he said whatever he said. Cause
Yeah, he was talking too much.
He said something slick, and she's just like,
Wait. Who's talking about?
the guy with the blonde hair, the other guy
From the first movie.
the writer.
Oh. Okay.
He said something slick to her, and she was like, no.
No. He said, "Baby, it's done. Don't call me. I'm not your babe."
You don't put baby in the corner.
He did not want to say that line. He fought it. He fought it.
Jazz, she was like,
But I do have a question for y'all, since we are seeing how technology is impacting, of course, print media and the world, right, as a whole. Do you think all of those areas are something that could definitely be evolved, but still be recognizable to where it's still able to maintain its original spark instead of kind of like being replaced? You know what I'm saying? It's like, as I was watching this, because I remember my parents getting Jet magazines, having Ebony magazines, and it's just like, now you don't really see that anymore. Like, print media is, it's not the go-to like it used to be, unfortunately. And it's like everything going on digitally. And like when Nigel was speaking, he was just like, I make articles and stuff. Or like for Runway, it's just people just scrolling through while they on the toilet. And the attention span that we see now with people, it's very short. When back then, it's just like you can get a magazine and you reading the whole thing on your lunch break. That's 30 to 45 minutes. So like just watching this, it made me sad, but it also made me appreciate being able to be raised during a time where print media was still a thing. And I kind of feel bad for the kids today because it's just like they don't have that experience. Everything is digital. They just have so much access to things so quickly. When it was like Jet magazine once a week, I'm like, oh, let me see the top 10 songs this week. I'm like, all right, I love 3 of them. Maybe next week it'll increase. Like, just remembering that. So I was curious, did y'all have any kind of nostalgia or like connection to that being a drive within the story?
Yeah, I'm a big like magazine book person. So I used to get like a few magazines at the house. So I miss having them, and I'm gonna feel the same now with like comic books, because I think comic books, they are having a huge resurgence due to Batman. So just seeing people get into comics and just how much they are being pushed now is always dope, and just getting into it and just learning the different types, because you do have like the big books that have all the chapters inside of it. They're kind of similar to like a textbook that you had in school, but then you have people that like covers. So people that like covers get their single issues, and they like to just collect them because they want to have those different covers, and they're worth money down the line if you keep them intact and you keep everything together. So I think it's a little bit of twofold thing in its investment. It's an investment, enriching your I guess you're reading your brain, keeping your brain moving, but also just you keeping that physical media. Just like everything else, like everything is gone total electronic music. You don't got CDs no more. Movies, streaming, everything is almost like that. So you have those moments where you have people that can play regular instruments. It's always dope. Or seeing people do live concerts, I think that's always dope as well. Just seeing that live entertainment to something because it's somebody that's dedicated to whatever they got going on and they really putting something into it. So that's kind of like sometimes I try not to trash stuff unless it's just like all the way garbage because I know somebody put time and effort into whatever it is that they're trying to share. And I also know how hard it is to get certain things made. So you being able to get past these different things, some stuff is just like, yeah, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. So yeah.
Okay. What about you, Lisa?
So I'm a very big component of like physical as far as print media goes.
Mm-hmm.
I really love reading physical books. I could just never really get behind Kindle digital part. I just like now I will listen to audiobooks while I'm doing stuff. But as far as like I no, I need to physically have this book. And when I was younger, like yeah, there was like some magazines like in my teens, like those teen magazines, and
Yeah.
they had like stories and things like that. You would read up on stuff, like some of the most interesting stories I came across were ones in the magazines. So, but I wasn't like a avid like every week I gotta buy a magazine type of person. I rarely did, but I
Mm-hmm.
read them in the store.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you know. And there is a resurgence of not just of comic books, Jason, but like the next generation, seeing the appeal of owning stuff, and they're
Yeah.
starting to actually reverse back to like analog, physical media. I'm hoping that also leans into print media because they had said something before, like when you're studying and everything, the connection between your hand and your brain is so strong that if you just write something over and over again, you really get it. And I kind of feel it's the same way with when you're holding something, when you have something.
Yeah.
The connection's stronger. And that's why it's probably easier, I think, to scroll past things because there's no connection there.
Right. Yeah.
So
Especially when you're on the phone all day, you're scrolling through different pages on the phone anyway, which is why I kind of miss buttons. But no, yeah, that definitely makes sense.
so I have I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just watching everything change, and I'm just like, okay, all right. I feel like I'm 80 years old.
I mean, it's because I know this past week I saw where HBO Max removed, I think, Batman the animated series and Batman Beyond.
Ah,
And so, and I saw people was just like, that's why you got to have physical media. That's why you got to have physical media because like I love that original Batman animated series. So like I bought the entire series on DVD last year because I was just like, because I still buy physical media, especially DVDs, because a lot of that stuff is not available on streams. No. And the moment they could take something off that you love, where you gonna go see it at? Like I want to get Insecure and A Different World, both complete seasons on physical media. Like I already have Girlfriends, so and I already got Game of Thrones. So I'm just like, yeah.
But okay, what's worse, Jess? Is it worse when they remove it, or is it worse when they adjust it? Because there's like with streaming certain episodes they don't air or whatnot because of like maybe some controversy or something. And my thing is, we're doing a disservice because even with the controversy, remember when this came out, this is what it was. I think it's important for us to know that. So like, I'm not saying that this means you support it, but like,
but being start being nitpicky on episodes of like, oh, it was controversy, but you got a slave movie on over here, or you have a sexual assault movie over here. You're picking and choosing what you want to show to people,
Yes.
instead of giving it to them in their completion. So give it right. Let them choose, because that's why you have parental controls also as an optional profiles. So don't sit up here and be like, okay, I'm going to give you a different world, but I'm not going to give you the episode where they talked about AIDS. But I'm going to give you a movie where a dude slept with a bunch of chicks and gave them AIDS. And I got them 2 projects related to each other. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Like, give me a series in its entirety.
I think I look at, well, so I think of an example like that. It's like 2 or 3 things popped up in my head, but of course, Boondocks, the Tyler Perry episode was removed because whatever Tyler Perry did, that got removed, so you can't see it like through streaming. Now I picked up on Always Sunny in Philadelphia late, but they have some blackface episodes. Now those episodes you can't stream those. I've seen them, but you can't stream them. Because again, they had him in blackface. And I
feel like you're having too much control over if that was released. If I buy give me everything that I will get if I buy the physical copy. Don't pick and choose.
I think they do that though because people I think people complained about it too though. Like, because I think about shows back in 2000s. Sorry, Lisa, but back in like in the early 2000s, white people had this kink of saying nigga or nigger in the TV shows. Like they were just saying it like as a joke or a punchline. It wasn't a message behind it. Kind of like when Dean Cain said it on Different World, because that was the example you brought up. Like on Different World, there was a racist episode and how they handle being, in it. But in this, in these shows, they used it as a joke. Like it was just like the butt of a joke type of thing. Like I didn't see a lesson in what they were doing in these, conversations. So what you got, Lisa?
Oh, well, I would say like, putting like a little, if you need to put like a little warning before the episode. Yeah. Say, hey, this does not reflect what we believe. This is what was made at the time. And just so you know, like, that's how you cover it without like there's, I'm gonna be so much in my 80s back when I say this, because there's too much motherfucking toddling happening. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I'm sitting here like every week, we're watching Euphoria right now. You got your blurb up there. There was a scene last week or a few weeks ago that was an ick kind of scene. So I'm just like, you're picking and choosing, and I'm curious, is it just race based that you're taking out, but you're leaving sexual assault content in there? You know what I mean? But
I think it depends on what people are having a fuss about, in all honesty.
And that's why you put in parental controls, because that's where you give them the option to go ahead and do it. But to let them know.
I think it's the parents that be mad.
But then they need to figure out how to keep their kids from watching those fucking episodes.
It's not about the kids. It's not about the kids.
So what's the issue? Like
okay, so Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Black people was upset that they did blackface as a joke. This isn't funny, so people became, they say, unfortunately, I hate to use it, but now it's the thing of people being woke. So they're just like, hey, this isn't funny. This shouldn't be here. This needs to be taken down. People protesting, going crazy. Like, all right, we're going to pull the episode. So now it can't be streamed on the website. So that's more so what it is, as opposed to them. Because you think they give a damn about coming back behind they self and saying, they got a blackface episode, let's pull that. No, that's definitely not how that went. It was an argument about it, and then they got it pulled down. Only time you see stuff with kids is when they start talking about sexuality. That's the only time you see parents up in arms about stuff that deal with kids. Other than that, this is just grown people online causing discourse about moments and scenes they don't want to see unless it's a personal attack. Tyler Perry, and he got the show pulled down off the Boondocks.
Okay, that's what that bothers me. Don't watch it. Like, there are comedians that I think push the envelope too much that I don't like. I just don't watch them. I don't watch. I don't watch.
I agree with that, but I think in there, but does that set a good precedence as far as us watching something being offensive? Because I think today is the thing of I'm offended. I'm gonna call you out for what offended me, and then what are you gonna do? And then, as you said, people toe that line. You have people that fight back against it, and it starts becoming some people Dave Chappelle. It can become very disrespectful. It can also become very punched down on a person. Some people be like, you know what, I messed up. I made a mistake, and it's like I said, there's definitely a line in between the two. And so, like, I don't know which world I want to live in personally, because, like I said, some stuff I do think needs to be changed, and stuff I'm just like, I don't see an issue with that. But I mean, I can see how somebody else could. And like I
Yeah.
said, them you saying don't watch or don't deal with it. Yeah, more than
I,
yeah.
I feel like you give, or I guess if you work at HBO and they streaming services, get one of your engineers to create a section within the app to where if something is related to possibly being um offensive sexually, dealing with race, any of that, to where, oh, filter it out to where you remove those episodes that fall into that parameter, and then they don't see it, to where that's a setting within the app. You see what I'm saying? Because I feel like
Yeah.
that's a compromise you can make. Now, when you have people that are in powerful positions, Tyler Perry, it's just like take that episode off. I think that's bullshit too. But it's just like South Park able to get away with a lot of shit, but they've been getting away with a lot of shit. So it's like the thing is, what precedent are you setting right now to where you're picking and choosing? Like, just keep the same energy across the board. Now,
Yeah.
go ahead, Lisa.
Well, I want to make it very clear. Like, it's not that I'm like, who cares how you feel type of deal, whatever. Like, I'm not that 80s. But what I'm saying is, if we start doing this where we are restricting this, policing this, like, where does it stop?
It's gonna keep escalating. It's
gonna
just like
keep
if a
escalating.
bully gets your money on Thursday and Friday, he will be back on Monday. So get ready for your food, your lunch money to get stolen. He's not gonna stop.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, would I be happy watching the episodes with the blackface on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? I don't know. I haven't watched the show. Maybe not.
I
But
never knew nothing
if
about it.
me neither. But if I start like saying that and pushing for that, then there's the next thing, then there's the next thing, and then it's like sometimes you have to kind of weigh the good with the bad. Like you you clean so much that you cleanse it so much that you stripped it now, or it's open season and anything goes. Like, it's very difficult finding a balance. And if you read 1984, you would kind of see like I have this point of view where I'm like, let's not start stripping things.
1984 is a book.
Yes. It was written by George Orwell. He wrote it in 1948.
He did Animal Farm too, right?
Yeah, he wrote it in 1948, and the shit that he wrote in 1948, it's scary how far he saw. It's mind blowing. The things that like he like, at that time, when the character was in their bed, and the TV is saying, "Hey, get up, we're working out, get up, get up," and no one could fathom that. But here we are, computers, Zoom calling, this and that, internet, like, and he wrote this in 1948.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot within the book that's happening right now, where it's like, this is what happens when we start like allowing everything to be policed. We start allowing the government to have so much control over what's allowed, what's not allowed.
Well, I guess we are at war right now.
Yes.
So
yeah, just like a Michael Jackson video.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What Usher do? Nobody's over there, Usher.
That's right. We are the champions.
Yo, who told Usher he was gonna be in the middle? Did somebody tell me?
They moved his ass on purpose just because. You know what? Put him in the corner, bitch.
He getting 2 L's.
You got a middle seat, Usher. Put him on the side. Put him in the corner. Let's see how.
You know what? You know what's probably funny? Nobody told him, and he just said, "Let me be prepared for whatever." But everybody else was told where they was gonna be.
So he probably came in the room. So where I'm gonna be at? You know what? Do whatever feels right. Do whatever feels right.
He's like, I'm Usher. I'm the main act.
This probably was done during COVID too, so he probably in his own house going crazy. He just said, "I killed that video."
They're gonna love it. We about to be in quarantine again.
Oh my god. But did y'all have any other scenes from the movie that y'all wanted to get to, or did you have any questions that you wanted answered?
So
I wish I remember Miranda's quote.
Wait till July. Wait till July.
Molly whop you, Jason.
Out in the days.
It's gonna be me. You saw the phone.
Niggas always recording.
I'm gonna be zooming in and out. But I didn't have anything else for this movie.
Well, I will say that I thought about it. I thought about where we were. I thought this was an awesome sequel. But the love that I have is probably still centered in the first one. Like I really was going back and forth, which one I like better. I'm like, I gotta go back to the original. And part of that, funny to say, was how mean Miranda was allowed to be in the first one. Like the part of that was me. Like the part that I kind of missed. Like I appreciate the evolution and the need and the change and the times and the culture. Exactly where it needs to be.
I like my Joe Jackson like Joe Jackson. Look at her.
That's crazy. She said, I wanted Miranda to be more of a villain in this movie.
Well, no.
How much more can I be?
No, I like to write where she was. What I'm saying is, if I had to wait, I'm like, oh, well, the first one is a classic. It's a classic. I love Miranda. I love Andy's introduction to this world, and the stakes. I loved everything about it. So I'm saying, if I had to choose between the two, I will go with the first one.
The fact
I have been thinking about it all week
long. The fact that you had the tug of war in your mind about what one you like best is a great sign that this is a good movie. That's all I can say. Jazz, did you have a choice over which one was better for you?
I was trying to figure out which one, and I'm going to say the sequel. I definitely had a good time with the sequel. And it might be because I don't have that 20-year relationship with the first one.
I get that. I don't know if I can pick between the two just yet.
You're supposed to be rated by the review.
The story in 2 was more relatable for me, as far as the conflict in between the jobs and doing the right thing and just standing up for yourself when it feels like somebody else has your career in their hand. It definitely was a bit more relatable. But of course, the reason that we are here, was it good though? Jazz, I'm gonna start off with you.
Yes, I definitely enjoyed this film. It was, leaving out of the theater, I was smiling and I was like, okay, that was good. That was a lot of fun. Oh, your voice is cracking.
It cracked a lot. I'm still trying to get over this.
You're right. Stop trying to sing. Don't go to the studio. Don't go to the studio.
Lisa, was it good though?
Absolutely.
Love to hear it.
Jason, was it good though?
It was. I enjoyed the film. I enjoyed it. I appreciate what they brought. Shout out to Emily Blunt, Meryl Streep, and Anne Hathaway, they have been laying a lot of ground within these 20 years, just the stuff that they've
Yes.
done, or even Meryl going back 20 years before, she was laying a lot of roles. So just seeing her in that and just the
Hmm.
trajectory that she went on is crazy to see.
Yes.
So yeah,
And I
shout out
definitely
to
want to
those
say
icons.
Anne Hathaway is working overtime this year. I was
Hmm.
like, okay, Zendaya is going to be the hardest working woman this year. No, Anne Hathaway and Zendaya is in a race right now because they is dropping projects like clockwork. I did see Mother Mary. She gave a very good performance, but I can't tell you what it was about because I do not know. It is what it is, but definitely, if you are looking for her acting skills, it showed up in that. But I do have one. What did you think though from the Slam 101? It was a decent sequel. I hated that there was no character development with Andy. She was just an inconfident and insecure as herself 20 years later as she was in the first film. Also the love interest idea was horrible, but overall it was an excellent compliment to the first film and gave a good message of how marketing has shifted from paper to online and how it affects consumers.
Hmm.
So that was our only what did you think though?
She did. She shitted on that new boyfriend too. But
I disagree about
y'all
the.
didn't want to
I don't
y'all
think she
didn't want
shitted on him, but I just think she was just in a very bad mood, and unfortunately, he was there. So,
uh uh selfishness has no place here.
was she being selfish? I thought
As
it was just
hell. As
how.
hell.
How was she being selfish?
Because he said something to her and she kind of snapped out on him. He was like, "Well, I was just
Oh,
trying
because she said it's not like it's when you go to a
to tear down the
apartment.
house." Yeah,
Yeah,
because in that conversation he was like, I had to do this, and she was like, it ain't that, kind of like shut it down. So she had to go eat that crow and apologize. So shout out to women
Yeah, I think
apologizing.
her. Yeah, I think her wording was wrong. I don't think she was trying to diminish what he was doing. She was trying to say this is two different things. It's not the same. It's not the
So
same.
it's not about what she said, it's how she said it and how
Oh
she went
yeah,
about it afterwards. So yeah, you're right. I don't think she was intended to, but you never ever had somebody say something disrespectful and then they just like, and what? You're like, oh, it's not the what you said disrespectful, it's the and what.
the
Like,
and what have
what?
you like?
oh, you could
I
have just said, my bad. I didn't mean that. Like, shit, it wasn't none of that. He was just like, you know what? Yeah, you do that. We take a break. I'll holler at you when
he
I come back.
he was mature to be like, I'm gonna leave.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
He was
saying.
mature. He was
And
yeah.
I disagree with the character development.
I do too.
Like,
I don't. I
like
don't. I don't agree with
yes,
that
she
at all.
regressed a little bit when she first got there, but then she found her footing and ended up like holding
Because it
Miranda's feet to the fire,
because it
and they ended
was
up working together. And she stayed this time.
because it in this, but it also was more so because she went. Like I said, she did go into the job. Like you said, when she first got into the position. My bad. She went into that as if it was 20 years ago. It's not 20 years ago. Everything has changed. And then it, like I said, it showed her working to get to where it was. Because even the first time she worked her way up to understand Miranda, how to be her assistant, XYZ, and Miranda promoted her. So same concept, but then of course at the end you see them with their three offices next to each other. I was like, oh, and then of course we
Hmm.
do find out, like I said, that um Nigel is the one who helped her even
I
get
was
in the
just about to
door
say
as a
yes.
feature coordinator. I was like, oh, that's my tear for him. I said, oh, get back in there. So yeah.
That was a nice little closing there when you realize that he's the one that set this thing in motion. Like,
I
yeah,
Mhm.
love that. Yeah.
That's
He
what
was
I
just
gotta.
and,
like,
He gotta.
you
and
thought
it
it
He gotta
was
showed
get
that
one of
he
them
never,
jobs.
and it showed that he kept an eye on Andy all these years and kept up with her.
Hmm.
he was her guardian godfather.
Yeah.
Where'd you hear that from?
I just made it up.
And who's the devil in Prada? Like, did they ever put anybody in Prada?
Uh I don't know if anybody was in Prada, but the devil was definitely Miranda. So
uh,
Oh,
uh,
At the premiere of the 2006 version, Anna Wintour, she actually wore Prada to the premiere, so it was funny.
And she's been in the promos for the movie as well, her and Meryl, because I believe they have a video of them getting into the elevator together.
Oh, really?
Anna Wintour.
I think so.
This is AI. Look at her. Look what she's but Lincoln Thrones. Lincoln Thrones is this section of the podcast where we take or get a actor or the director or writer from this film and we put you onto something that they have worked on previously or working on in this section. Lisa, who you got?
I'm gonna have to take my boy Nigel, Stanley Tucci. And I'm actually gonna highlight one of his more quirky. I mean, they're all awesome. But one of his more quirky characters from I think Caesar from the Hunger Games.
Caesar.
Jason, nigga, what? You was not on Daredevil set no more. Damn, this nigga. Jason, do you have your link of Thrones?
I do. I have Charlie. He was in the Pizza movie.
Have
you seen that?
Probably I have not.
You should watch that.
It's called the Pizza Movie?
Yes. Lisa, I don't, it's one of those, as Jazz say, vibe movies. But yes, it's a comedy. And it's definitely, I think it's pretty good. It's pretty funny. It works pretty well. Got Dustin from Stranger Things in it.
I've seen the promos. Where's it streaming?
Hulu.
Okay. Wait, so who's Charlie?
He is. If I told you, Charlie was he was the second assistant in this movie, but
Caleb.
He's one of the RAs in college.
Okay, let me look at this right quick.
But kind of like in this movie here, that's why I know. I'm like, oh shit, they're gonna Pizza movie guy. He still sings.
Oh, that just came out this year.
Yeah, it came out like last month, I believe.
Okay. I am going to go with Sasha, who is Lucy Liu, and I'm going to put in Charlie's Angels.
Hey!
I feel like they're talking about bringing that back. I'm like, y'all.
They already did. Tell me with the original.
I think
they tried.
I think they're gonna try to bring back with the original.
They used Bella. Like, don't do
that.
So
let me see. So the one with Lucy Liu, that was like I wouldn't say that was a remake per se.
Yeah.
Because technically that was a movie version that it was a TV show before. I think of Farrah Fawcett, I think. And then the movie version was what came out with Cameron Diaz and them. So technically I consider that different because the series and the movies are different. And then I thought they went and did went back to doing a series again. I thought they did. And I don't know if it went over too well. And then they did the movie with Kirsten Stewart and them. I never got a chance to watch it.
Really?
I was interested. I was interested. I just never got.
Oh, I do remember them trying to make that shit. I didn't try to watch that at all.
I might watch because it got Shorty from Smile 2 in there.
And Aladdin, Naomi
Scott.
What?
Yeah.
Is it Scott? That was what?
It's Scott. It's bum. But yeah, Charlie Angels. I mean, I get what you're saying, Lisa, but for me, I still think I would consider it a remake still because it is based on. It was an iconic TV show, like Charlie's Angels, like iconic for that time, just like Miami Vice. If they make another movie, it is based on that TV show that then became a movie, which they are doing. But like Mission Impossible, I wouldn't you would if you didn't know Tom Cruise. That was based on a TV show. You'd be like, oh shit. Yeah. That's where I'd be like, oh yeah.
Well, honestly, Jason, I feel like there's almost like a loophole when they're remaking it, but they're changing the medium. Where it's like, it was a movie, now it's a TV show.
Okay,
it was a show, now it's a movie. Because like if you think about The Equalizer, that was a TV show. They made it into the movies. Because of that, I think it was really plus them two Denzel.
Man on Fire. Yeah.
It came from a book.
Cross.
It came from a book. Then it went to a movie. Then now it's a TV show.
Mm.
Man on Fire, add it to your list.
What else your list gonna be long?
You didn't watch
it?
Now with Yaya.
Not the TV
Now with Yaya.
This nigga said not with Yaya.
Wait a minute.
The TV show.
Man on Fire has a TV show?
Yeah, it came out last week.
Here go Lisa. Last week, niggas. What? That's why she don't be right. Listen, Lisa be fed up with us. She don't want to put us in control of her watch list. That shit gonna be long. She gonna be like, what?
Y'all be dropping in the Discord new episodes. I'm like, oh word. Oh, I ain't watched that yet. Damn it. All right.
Tuesdays are for you, Lisa. Tuesdays are for you.
I mean, technically everything, but Lisa was on for Mario. That was new.
That was a Tuesday.
That was a Tuesday. But she ain't had no Tuesday recently. She didn't have a Tuesday for Paradise. She didn't have a Tuesday for Michael. She didn't have a Tuesday for Imperfect Women. So
I'm sorry, Lisa.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Lisa. You probably not gonna have a Tuesday till July. I feel like everything we're doing is like shit that's just about to hit theaters.
I know.
But we still here. It's okay.
Well, we got
that's why I have to communicate with you guys, because I don't want you guys thinking like, oh, at least never watched our stuff.
That's not.
We don't think it.
We do not think that.
We don't think that. We know.
You show up to the premieres.
Nemesis comes out next week, so put that on your list.
What?
Put that at the top. Put it above Forever.
It's called Nemesis. It comes out next week.
Is it a movie or a show?
It's a TV show.
8 episodes. Right.
It's only 8 episodes, you know.
Nigga saying only for somebody who's Lisa, like, listen, man, I'll be watching 4 movies a week.
That's why I said that's why we have priorities on the list. We got to put stuff at the top.
Movie lovers, because movies are so much easier. I told y'all.
This is true.
Well, Mortal Kombat.
Movie. Here's the thing. I didn't watch the first one that came out.
Lisa.
Well, that's a you problem. You can't blame us no more. That came out 5 years ago.
I wasn't okay.
Fight back.
I was feeling like
trash. You can't be like that. As a real movie lover, you got to go watch it.
Fight back. Like, you're not saying nothing. Oh my God. I bet you wish you didn't get that compliment an hour and a half ago. See? You look, reality is coming to you full circle. I bet you wish you did not do that.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa. Wait. Who's editing this episode?
We don't know.
No idea. Can I please edit Mortal Kombat? I already did that already.
Because Jazz,
I did that last week.
Jazz, if you edit this episode, remove all the comments, the compliments.
I'm gonna amplify the compliments.
He gonna throw it in there like ads, and I'll be sitting back like, Lisa, this is why you don't do it.
Now I'm gonna take them out. I'm gonna take that out.
Nobody want to listen to me, man. They think I'm a villain. I'm trying to put you on game.
Jazz, no good deed goes unpunished.
My black sister, I'm glad you're learning.
But yes, Lisa, we appreciate you for joining us for episode 206. The Devil Wears Prada 2. Please let the people know where they can find you one last time.
Yes, you can find me at ReelMovieLovers. Not TV lovers. REEL Movie Lovers on Instagram. You can also find me at NXG Global Productions on Instagram, as well as my YouTube channel, my own production company. We've made stuff. I do podcasting. I do collaborations. I have a show on Tubi, The Zombie Chronicles. Season 2 I am working on. And yeah, hit me up.
Shout out to Lisa. When you are seeing this episode here, we are preparing for The Boys finale, so please look out for that. It'll be coming this Thursday. That is fine. That is it. Game over. Who's gone? Who's alive? We'll tell you. Check out our side quests. Please check out the boys' side quests. Euphoria is currently still running as well. So check out our Euphoria side quests going on. But also check out our Mortal Kombat 2 episode. Had a lot of fun with that. We kicked Johnny Cage's ass. But yeah, Jazz, you got anything for the people?
No. I hope to see y'all at 207.
What you got, Lisa?
Don't judge me. When does the finale for the boys show come out?
According to Jazz's chart, it's it comes out on the 20th
of May.
Yes.
Okay. And that's 8 episodes total?
Yes, they're hour.
Are you gonna try to go through episode or season 5 before the finale? I mean, you are a black woman with locks, so I believe you can do it.
You got to put them kids to bed around 10 o'clock. Get you 2 hours to just watch 2, and then just 7. Do it again every other night.
7 o'clock.
You ain't putting no kid to bed at 7. It don't work like that no more. Not even regardless of the age.
Oh, so y'all don't be giving Benadryl no more? Is that frowned upon?
20 years ago, that was cool. Not now, Miranda.
Damn, I guess I am Miranda.
I am going to watch The Boys. I'm going to catch up. I want to catch up.
If you look, Lisa, look. I'm gonna leave an open spot for you to talk about the finale with us if you can catch up. There's a spot for you, Lisa. Me leaving a spot for you. That's if you can catch up.
All right. When would y'all be recording that?
I just told you.
May 20th?
Yeah.
It comes out.
It comes out at 2 o'clock in the morning.
So you got to watch it that day.
Oh my gosh!
But it's just one episode.
It's just one.
We just gonna cover one episode. We're not doing the whole season. It's just one episode. So the episode is gonna be about like maybe 45 minutes to an hour. I'll be strict on those.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
It ain't gonna be like this one, but this one might be. This definitely gonna get edited down.
So I'm accepting. I'm gonna accept this challenge.
Oh.
Hey, you wanna watch The Boys with me, Capri? Season 5 of The Boys.
She got a crew with her. I'll be out here. No.
Boys, the show. This is their finale season. The finale. Well, the last episode comes out May 20th. Oh. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna try to watch it without you then. All right.
Look at that communication, guys. Communication.
That's what we be talking about.
That's what we talking about. Communication rule the nation. Get everything going. But again, man, thank y'all for listening, chatting, talking, commenting, sharing, liking. This is the Was It Good Though podcast. Podcast about movies and TV shows. I am one half of your show. I am Jason.
I am Jazz.
And until next time,
cheers.
Adios.